Welcome to the Englishstorywell channel, your ultimate destination for captivating stories that enhance your English learning journey. Here, we believe that stories are not just a form of entertainment, but a powerful tool to improve your language skills. Let's go to started.
Emma was a 21-year-old student living in a small town. She was learning English to improve her speaking and listening skills. Every day, she tried to practice English in her daily routine, and today was no different. Emma's day began with her alarm ringing at 6:30 in the morning. She reached for her phone, hit the stop button, and stretched her arms. "Good morning, Emma," she said to herself, trying to practice speaking right from the start. She got out of bed, walked to the bathroom, and looked in the mirror. "Time to get ready for the day," she said in English. It was her way of getting into the habit of speaking the language daily. After brushing her teeth, washing her face, and getting dressed, Emma went to the kitchen to make breakfast. Her breakfast was simple: a bowl of oatmeal, a banana, and a glass of orange juice. As she prepared her meal, she spoke to herself, describing each step in English. "First, I boil some water for my oatmeal," she said aloud. "Then, I add the oats and let them cook." Emma knew that talking to herself was a great way to improve her English skills. While it might seem silly to others, she believed it was working. As she sat down to eat, Emma turned on her favorite English learning YouTube channel. She loved listening to the host talk about daily routines and common English phrases. "Good morning, everyone," the YouTube host said cheerfully. Emma repeated, "Good morning," along with him, trying to match his accent and tone. Today's lesson was about common morning phrases like, "How are you?" and "What's for breakfast?" Emma repeated each phrase, practicing her pronunciation. She knew that learning these simple phrases could help her in everyday conversations. As she finished her oatmeal, Emma thought about her own morning phrases. She practiced saying them out loud, like, "I have oatmeal and orange juice for breakfast, and I feel great this morning." By the time she finished her meal, Emma felt more confident. She cleaned up her dishes, grabbed her bag, and was ready to start her day. Emma worked part-time at a local bookstore. It was a small, cozy shop that she loved. On her way there, she decided to practice describing her surroundings in English. "The sky is blue today," she said softly to herself. "The sun is shining, and the birds are singing." She looked around and continued describing everything she saw. There are people walking, cars driving, and kids playing in the park. While walking, Emma met her neighbor, Mrs. Thompson, who greeted her with a smile. "Good morning, Emma," Mrs. Thompson said. "Good morning, Mrs. Thompson," Emma replied, happy to use her English greeting. They chatted briefly, and Mrs. Thompson asked, "Are you going to work?" "Yes, I am," Emma replied. "I work at the bookstore." "Have a great day, dear," Mrs. Thompson said with a warm smile. "You too." Emma waved goodbye and continued walking. She felt proud of herself for having a small conversation in English. When Emma arrived at the bookstore, her boss, Mr. Roberts, was already there. "Good morning, Emma," he greeted her. "Good morning, Mr. Roberts," she replied, smiling. Emma's job was to help customers find books, organize shelves, and handle the cash register. She loved it because it gave her many opportunities to speak English with people. As the day went on, she greeted each customer with a polite, "Hello. How can I help you?" Some customers wanted specific books, while others asked for recommendations. Emma did her best to help each person and practice her English at the same time. One customer, a young man looking for a travel guide, asked, "Do you have any books about Italy?" "Yes, we do," Emma replied, leading him to the travel section. "Here are some books on Italy. They talk about the history, culture, and famous places." The man thanked her, and Emma felt satisfied. She had practiced both speaking and listening. Every small conversation counted. At noon, it was time for Emma's lunch break. She went to a nearby cafe, where she always ordered the same thing, a sandwich and a cup of tea. Today, she decided to practice ordering her food in English, even though she was in her hometown where people mostly spoke her native language. The cashier greeted her with a smile. "Hello. What would you like to order?" Emma replied confidently, "Hi, I'd like a chicken sandwich and a cup of green tea, please." "Would you like anything else?" the cashier asked. "No, thank you," Emma said, happy that she was able to use English for her order. While eating her lunch, she watched a video on her phone about English daily routines. She repeated phrases like, "I'm going to work," and "I'm having lunch." The more she practiced, the more comfortable she felt. As she finished her lunch, Emma noticed a couple of tourists at the next table who were speaking in English. She listened carefully, trying to understand what they were saying. It was a fun way to practice her listening skills outside of her usual videos and lessons. After lunch, Emma returned to the bookstore. The afternoon was usually busier, with more customers coming in. Emma had to listen carefully to understand everyone's needs and to make sure she gave them the correct books. Around 2 p.m., a mother came in with her young daughter, looking for children's books. "Hello, how can I help you?" Emma asked, smiling at the little girl. The mother replied, "We're looking for books for my daughter. She loves animals." Emma led them to the children's section and picked out a book with colorful pictures of animals. "This book is very popular with kids," she explained. "It has stories about different animals and their adventures." The mother thanked her, and the little girl gave Emma a shy smile. Emma loved these small interactions because they helped her practice polite and friendly conversation. After her shift ended, Emma walked home. She liked to unwind by taking a shower and preparing a simple dinner. Tonight, she decided to make pasta with vegetables. While cooking, she continued her English practice by saying each step out loud. "I'm boiling the pasta," she said, stirring the pot. "Now, I'm cutting the vegetables." She practiced words like chop, boil, and mix. Once her dinner was ready, Emma sat at the table and enjoyed her meal. She watched another English video, this time about relaxing after a long day. She learned phrases like, "I'm having dinner," and "I'm watching a show." Emma repeated each phrase and tried using it in sentences related to her own life. She was dedicated to improving her English, and she knew that practicing daily made a big difference. After dinner, Emma liked to take a short walk in her neighborhood. It was a peaceful time for her, and she used it to think about her day and practice English. As she walked, she said out loud, "Today, I went to work, helped customers, and learned new English words. I am proud of myself." Emma also practiced saying what she would do tomorrow. "Tomorrow, I will go to the bookstore again. I will help more customers and learn more English." The stars were starting to come out, and the streets were quiet. Emma loved this time of day when she could relax and reflect on her progress. She felt grateful for her journey of learning English. When Emma returned home, she had a video call with her friend, Sarah, who lived in another city. They often practiced English together, sharing their experiences and helping each other. "Hi, Sarah. How was your day?" Emma asked, happy to speak with her friend. "My day was good. I went to my English class this morning," Sarah replied. "How about you?" Emma told Sarah about her day at the bookstore and how she practiced speaking with customers. "You're doing great, Emma," Sarah said. "Keep practicing, and you'll get even better." Emma felt encouraged and motivated. She and Sarah talked for a while, sharing tips and talking about their goals. The call ended with a plan to practice English together again soon. Before going to bed, Emma sat down with her journal. She had a habit of writing in English every night, describing her day and what she had learned. She wrote, "Today, I practiced speaking and listening in English. I ordered food in English, helped customers, and spoke with my friend Sarah. I feel more confident with each day. I am grateful for this journey." Emma looked at her words and smiled. She was proud of her progress. Learning English was not easy, but it was rewarding. She knew that with patience and practice, she would keep getting better. Emma closed her journal, turned off the light, and got into bed. As she lay there, she thought about all the new words and phrases she had learned. She felt excited for the next day, knowing that each day brought her closer to her goal of speaking English fluently. At the end of the week, Emma took some time to reflect on everything she had learned. She reviewed all the phrases and words she had practiced, from morning greetings to evening reflections. She could feel herself becoming more confident, not only in English, but in expressing herself. Emma thought about how each part of her daily routine helped her grow. Every morning, she practiced simple greetings. At work, she practiced listening and responding to customer requests. And in the evening, she reflected and set new goals. Learning a language is like planting a tree, Emma wrote in her journal. It grows little by little every day. She felt proud of her journey and looked forward to continuing her daily routine of English practice. Emma knew that by following her daily routine, she was building a strong foundation for her language skills. Emma's journey is a reminder that learning a language is a gradual process. Through her daily routine, starting with morning greetings, practicing at work, having conversations, and reflecting at night, Emma improved her English step by step. Her story shows that by using English every day, we can build confidence and fluency. Emma's commitment to her routine brought her closer to her goal of speaking English confidently, proving that dedication and small daily efforts truly make a big difference. Welcome to our video, where you'll learn English through everyday conversations and daily routines. This video is perfect for beginners who want to improve their listening and speaking skills by exploring simple, practical English phrases used in daily life. Follow along as we guide you through essential vocabulary and expressions for morning routines, work conversations, lunchtime chats, and evening activities. What you'll learn: key phrases for starting conversations and talking about daily routines. Simple vocabulary to describe common activities like waking up, commuting, and eating. Tips for building confidence in both listening and speaking English. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to improve, this video is designed to help you feel more comfortable using English in everyday settings. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical English learning videos.